Boom. Beautiful people. What's up? What's good? What's the daily? Oh. Zombie siempre bless. Arriba, abajo, a los dos lados. 4 puntos cardinales. Siempre sobre aires de conocimiento, ¿verdad? Because today I think we have an interesting topic. Today we're going to be looking at the world from the eyes of a kid. You know, being a kid, being magical, being full of illusions and just going out there, you know, like no fear, fearless, like there's no limits in life. There's no, everything is beautiful. You admire everything. You're innocent at the heart. So today, first off, right? May the holy angels, the archangels, may my father Siete Rayo, Obatalá, Ochum be here, you know, like they may que desciendan. Yeah, en su presencia, we do our 3 toques. So that they can feel the energy calling up on them. And Zambi always overall, you know, blessings always. Let my throat chakra be unclear out of any blockages, out of any thing that's holding me back, and may the crown chakra, right, be open to receiving any downloads, any messages, anything that might be, you know, like blocking the way of, you know, connecting with source, connecting with divine, connecting with Sambe, where the Sambe live. Sambe lives here, remember. No doubt about that. Never the fake, never the phony, never the exactly. Thank you. Yo, so today, right, dressed in green, heart chakra. Speaking from the heart, and also may the pineal gland be open and receptive to seeing, clairseer, you know, seeing the world from a whole different perspective, a whole different way of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing the world as a kid. So rewinding time and going back to those little memories, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing more beautiful than being a child at heart, you know what I'm saying? Like everything was broken when the illusions were shattered, you know what I'm saying? When we had to step into the real world, which is not really the real world. It's the world of illusions. You become an illusion. You know, everything in life is an illusion. Or the alchemist. Illusion, alchemist. Magician. Right, we're gonna begin with sparking love, because love is in every kid's heart. Right? If there is any we declutter the area from, you know, just negative entities that don't belong here, you know, like in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. They don't belong in this realm, you know what I'm saying? Must not forget always the blessing. Must not forget the coffee. Cheers. You know, if you're drinking coffee, over here is 6 something at night. Today I decided to, you know, take it easy and kind of like flow with it until I got the download that I really felt comfortable with, because you see, I was debating between this subject, and I'm gonna be honest with you. With my father's death date coming around. You know, like mixed emotions. That's it. Mixed emotions, you know, when you miss somebody, when you, what's up, even though they live in your memory, even though they live in your heart. Excuse me, people, my bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get all emotional and shit, but I guess it's part of being a kid, you know, like, it is what it is. So today, I went to the store, right, to go get the bogies, and I came across this. I mean, it was full, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole square, but since it was ripped, shattered, you see how where she's like ripped at almost, I would say, the neck, the chin, and then she's still holding on to the messenger, to what's really real, you see, because people talk about the dove being the messenger, but is it really the messenger? So, and then we have the butterflies, you know, like the butterfly, the imagination, the creativity was endless to a kid. The kid wants to be an astronaut. When he gets that little cohete, right, and that and the little astronaut, he flies through the universe. Let a kid be a kid. Always. Don't block them, you know, from, you see, in this channel. Not only do we don't suppress energies over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't at all. But throughout healing my soul tribe, throughout healing community, I also heal myself. You know, I remember being a kid and seeing my father as like everything. Everything. He was the whole world to me. He still is. So is my mother. You know, like, I love her with a passion. And I forgive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no hate in my heart at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, yo, this coffee good. As a kid, you know, like, I have vague memories of a whole bunch of shit. But my mom says that as a kid, you know, like, I was able to play, like, I used to play with my great grandfather every time I stepped into his house. I would go to his room he used to sleep at, you know what I'm saying? Like, big oof, and I would play hide and go seek with him. But obviously, you know, like, in the real world, that can't happen. You know, it's impossible. You see, when you're an indigo child, when you're a starseed, you're born with abilities, you know, like gifts from the universe, from God. And the illusions start shattering because they start shattering. They start shattering. You see a kid, when he's born, he's born with his third eye open. So we're all born mystics. We're all born psychics, intuitive in our own ways, but when the illusions start shattering just like a mirror, whoosh, that's it, you know, like, there's There's no going back. So once again, tradition, you know what I'm saying? Like it all goes down to tradition, you know, society, and no, you know, like the earthly, you know, like the ether realms are not real. It's the earthly realms that are real. You know, be real. Being real is, you know, being a slave in the world, being another one. Or, you know, like, stop being a kid, grow up. A kid is always gonna be a kid. Always. There's no in betweens, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they say, like, if you really think about it and use your logical sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, common sense, like, that's why they say, when you heal your inner child, you start looking at life from a whole different point of view. You see, because when you're a kid, you're magical. Oh my God, look at him, you know, he's so cute. Oh my God, look at him, you know, the way he is, you know, his imagination just flows. He has a whole bunch of creativity. You see kids like to pick up a crayon and a piece of paper and they just start drawing, and for them, it's the biggest piece of art that they created. But for a grown up who's on this three-dimensional, they'd be like, yeah, right, whatever. They don't even give credit to a kid. And that's when the kids, you know, they start shattering, like, start going into their own little world. Like, it's my creativity, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is me, this is what I love. Why are you gonna suppress me from something that's inside of me? Why? You see, today, I was going to this store to go get bogies, right? And there's this dude walking his dog. There's this dude walking his dog. My bad, bro. For real. And he's like, his dog, you know, cause he looked at chill as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a white boy and shit, you know, with his little glasses and shit. But his dog, I don't know if that was, but his dog looked at mean, you know, he was like a white lab. And he looked at mean. Sambe, Sambe. Siempre a no aire este conocimiento. Deja que la bendición sople, you know. Que esto no se detenga. Porque today's gonna be lit. For real, yo. I'm telling you. And that dog looked at me, grilled me hard as fuck. I almost felt like if it was a human beefing with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa. That motherfucker starts barking, rah, rah, rah. His owner is like, shh. He held him back with the leash. Sit down, and he started kind of like petting him and shit. Like, yo, calm down, calm down. And he's barking at me, and she's like, rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, yo, what's up, pa? You know, what's good? I look at the dog. And I'm like, yo, what's up, Papa? You know, we good peoples over here. We fams, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be mad. Life is beautiful. That dog, shut the fuck up, yo. And he looked at me like, that's it. He did not bark once again. All I could do inside of me, you know, like, and outside too, you know, was like blast, like laughing, you know, like, Yo, life is crazy, inside of me, because I'm not gonna tell, because just whatever it happened, nobody has to know nothing. But inside of me, I'm like, yo, like being a kid, when you're a kid, like you connect with nature, you connect with the unconnectable, if it makes sense, like you connect with nature, you talk to the trees talk to you back. You look at a tree, and a tree's making a face, and the face with the wind, with the leaves and the branches and all that, you start making out things. But in the real world, now you're crazy, bro. Like I don't see no faces, even if they see them. That's when a lot of parents, in my own personal opinion, you know what I'm saying, like that's when they start taking them to like psychologists, and like, oh, you need therapy, bro. Like, remember, science and spirituality, they're opposites. Science, as much facts as they have, science was not meant to blend with spirituality. There's a contradiction. Everything is. The North and the South Pole, the East or the Western Hemisphere. See, so as I'm looking at the art, she's still holding on to that black butterfly while the rest are blue. Her head, you see, let me show it again. So she's still holding on to that inner child, which was shattered. It was turned black. All this blue right here, all this is the illusions, what this fake ass world has believed us to be. If you notice her hair, she's not showing her face, but I could see her face. She's looking at the black butterfly like sad, thinking, why does life have to be like this? I don't want to blossom. Her hair is black. That means her thoughts. She's still that inner child. She's connecting with that inner child. While the physical realm is filled with colors, blues, illusions, fake. What's hidden? What's hidden? That inner child is blooming. That inner child is spreading its wings. But she's not letting it go. She's not letting it go. Because there's nothing more beautiful than being a kid. Doesn't matter your age. I'm fucking 42. And I'm still a kid at the heart. I don't see the bad in people. But deep down inside, I'm not that person. I'm so wounded, bro. I'm so fucking wounded. And throughout the fear, throughout the rage, throughout, I explode. You know what I'm saying? And Sometimes I hate the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't even like going outside. I don't even like interacting with people. I don't at all. Everything in this life, in this world, is upside down. Endless possibilities, endless. But the sky is the limit. No, it's not the fucking limit. If not, NASA wouldn't have been able to go to the moon. If not, there wouldn't have been any more planets, any more solar systems, any more. No. Being a fireman. Wow. Being a policeman. Wow. But is the policeman here to protect and serve and honor? And honor our civil, like our rights and no. Because if you're stuck in the middle of the road, in the middle of the highway, if they pull up, is to gather information and see how they can arrest you. They don't say, oh, you need help, you need transportation, let me, hop in the police car. Even if it's in the back, because I'll never sit in the front though, I tell you that much. But or I'll never drive it neither. Hell no. And if I do, it's because I'm getting away from them. Nah, I'm fucking with you, But that's part of being a kid. Because you can't lock me up in my imagination. I can't go to jail in my thoughts. I can't. You can take me away from my freedom, but you cannot imprison my thoughts. They fly so high. And even as a grown up, bro, like, you know what's the worst thing to a kid? Opening up to their mom, like, yo, opening up to their dad, to their parents, yo. That shit hurt. What a passion. Getting ass whooped for something you have no control over. How fucked up is that? Then it's not real. You gotta take meds. You're delusional, you're crazy. Schizophrenic. Psychotic. Really? When they take away from you the only one thing that loves you, the only one thing that you connect with. Let me go get some tissue, bro. I'll be right back. Oh, and those crutches too, I found them. I didn't take them because I needed them. I don't need them. But the crutches, you see, I see them as a symbol of, I see them as a symbol of, you know how when you're a kid and from crawling, you go to walking, right? Where do you cling from, you know what I'm saying? The walls, until you start learning how to balance yourself. You know, it's like a recovery from, it's like when you're going into surgery, you become a kid again. Every time you have a rebirth in life, it's a new beginning. It's a rebirth. You let go of all that and you become a kid again. You start learning new shit. You start seeing the world from a different point of view. You start admiring beauty different. You start connecting with nature different, you know? But who understands you? Oh, the topic yesterday, I remember now. Was it Earth Day or birthday when you come into the earth? So is it birthday because your mother gave birth to you? Or is it Earth Day because that's when you step into the earth? Oh, I remember. You know, generational curses only stands for passing on forward what you didn't heal from, inflicting pain into others. You see, because most people, when they're stuck on this earthly realm, on this earthly belief system, on cultural ways of being, and when you let society, when you try to fit into society, you know, they stay stuck on, we stay stuck on, oh, you know, that's the way I got taught. So that's the way I'm gonna teach you. That's the way I grew up. That was my house. My house environment. That's how they raised me. So this is how I'm gonna raise you. They raised me with no love. My parents were cold towards me. And even though as much as I know that it hurt, and all the nights that I cried, suppressing those emotions, turn them into passing it on to the next generation, to the ones you gave birth to. And inflicting that same pain that was inflicted into your kids. So you could heal from yours. So who's reaping the benefit? Who's loving who? Is my mother loving me? Or am I loving my mother for who she is? Am I accepting her for who she is? Or is there a way that she can change? How can I make her change her ways? Not just in my life, not in my life, just, you know, like in general, like my bad, bro. My fucking bad. But in order to heal, we have to go deep down, because that ain't, I mean, I'm including myself. We have to go deep down into that inner child and bring out the best of him. What's limitless? What's a whole world full of infinite possibilities? A kid didn't look at, oh, am I matching? Oh, if if I go out to the world with pants full of holes, how's the world gonna look at me? If I got dirty and I was playing on the sand, they don't give a fuck. They're magical. They're kids. What's love bonding? Is it that we have to respect you because you're my parent, but you as my parent, can you disrespect me when you can? Because in society, like, you see, like, if you see most people in their safe zone, in their house, they're how they are with their kids. They rage out, rage out. They leash out. But they fear of being themselves out in the street, projecting the real them. So now they gotta rock a mask because they're not comfortable in the so-called real world. So they gotta act like society wants them to act. A kid acts the same in his house or outside his house. I have a huge problem with authority figures. Because we were not born to be suppressed from our rights. Why are you going to trap a bird in a cage when a bird is meant to fly? You see, eagles, hawks, all these birds, right, when they have an eagle, is it a haystack? Whatever. And they're bird kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the little birds are meant to fly, they start removing their comfort zone and go out and fly because you were meant to fly. They don't hold them underneath their wing. Nope, 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 nope. You're not supposed to fly now. Nope, nope, nope. You gotta go by what I say. I'm gonna fly with you. I'm gonna be your leader. I'm gonna be your guide. No, go ahead, fly. Because nature. The process of growing up, let it be natural. What's reality? Pain. And love is an illusion. So that's why we can't go around blaming people for who they are, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that we have to let them be a floor mat, be a doormat to somebody. Why? I don't mind being home alone, but through the worst phases of my life, I went solo on life, which is really death because when you die in the inside, everything else is dead. When you have nothing to lose, you fear losing anything. You already lost it all. But at the same time, when you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. People will tell you, you're crazy, you're not going to succeed at what you do. But I'm a kid at the heart. There's no limits. I'm riding that bike, looking down. I'm living that present moment. I'm admiring what I'm doing. I'm doing something new. I'm seeing my legs, like paddling. And I'm shut off from all external sources. Like, I'm not hearing people have to say, look up, you're gonna crash. You're gonna run into a wall. Because that's not in my thoughts. That's not in my imagination. That's not in my process of viewing life. It's not. I'm enjoying everything. I'm playing with a spirit. Hide and go seek. And it's the best moment of my life. Why did you block that? Why was it the next time I saw my great-grandfather, he was ugly? He loved me, bro. He loves me. Why did you take him away from me? Because he loved me. My father. He was the only one thing that loved me. The only one person that really loved me. Am I bad if I trigger you? Truth be told, it's my point of view. I can't change yours and you can't change mine. It is what it is. My father was not ready to die. He still clinged on to the hope that there was going to be a brighter tomorrow. It was the poison. The poison. They had him chained up while he was crying. Tears of blood. But does anybody think about the pain that he went through? People are so egocentric. They don't think about other people. They think about themselves. How do you see the cup? Halfway empty or halfway full? Is there a possibility to pour in more love, or is it just spitting out what's left of it? What's the real question? Is it the veil? Is it the program? Is it the illusion? Is it the religion? Gotta go to church. My father never went to church. You see, I'm not talking about my father here in the earthly realm. I'm talking about the Father. I don't see not one part in the Bible where it says that he used to congregate with other members in church. He taught at the age of 12. The masters used to take notes from him because he was a kid. He saw right through the veil. He used to speak facts, but they suppressed them. In his own town, his own people didn't look at him the way they looked at him. You know, you can't be a preacher in your town, is what I'm trying to say. Because people will not see your progress. People will still hang on to who you were. Nah, he's only my son. Nah, he's my brother. They don't see you as like, yo, he's speaking facts for real. Nah, he's crazy. Who's gonna believe him? Look. Talking all this shit. But who's obsessed watching me every day? Do I get a thumbs up? Who supports me? My kids? They don't. So the story keeps on repeating itself. And it's crazy because we go to God when we're at the worst point. And yeah, he takes us like that. But then what happens? When you're good, you forget about it. When you needed him, he was there for you. Now that he has your now that you don't need him anymore, now you forgot about it. Then you think, oh, why is my father cold with me? Why do I reach out to him and he doesn't answer back? Do the math, Einstein. Travel back. Look in the mirror. Who are you? You see, nobody says, Dad, I love you. But yeah, my stepfather loves me and respects me. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. Hell no. Because I was never sorry. Motherfuckers never took the time to ask me. How did you do? What were your battles that you conquered? Which fears did you have to leave behind? What was the pain that you went through when you were in the worst phases of your life? But they're quick to judge. There's so many untold stories in my book. So many chapters that have not been read yet. But people judge the book by its cover. He used to be, so he still is. And he will be. But you know what's crazier? Somebody from the outside listening and actually seeing who am I for who I am. Just like I see people for who they are. And even though knowing that I'm gonna end up getting hurt, I still love. Because a kid cannot process the fact that the same people who brought him to the world is the same people not loving them in the world. See, but they won't accept the fact that there's a possibility to change. They can't heal, you can't heal. And if you're healing, they want to unalive you in every single way, from the inside out. It sucks that your daughter, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I was always there, somehow, some way. I don't think I ever made you feel in a way where like you had to fear me. I've always given you the best advices. I've always loved you for who you are. And if I took something from you, on the other hand, it's because they didn't love you. But when I want to protect you, to have your back, with the same knife that I gave you, so you could turn around and defend yourself, you stabbed me when I turned around. And no, I'm not sorry for what I've done, because I haven't done nothing wrong. I push people away because I know what their intentions are. But who's getting hurt? Is it you because I'm rejecting you? Or is it you because I'm trying not to get hurt? I'm protecting my emotions, my feelings. Protecting my heart, bro. Because when I poured in, I got drained off. So while I was trying to fill my cup had holes everywhere. So I was trying to pour in. Man, motherfuckers underneath me. The cups right there, like, look, okay, it's done. You're the source. Come on, feed me more. You're the source. What about me? Who thinks about me? Have I gotten a call from anybody to see if I ran out of milk? See if I run out of food. To see if I'm alive, I'm dead. No. But they be the same motherfuckers. Grouping up and ganging up. Talking to other motherfuckers. And laughing. Hey, remember that Thanksgiving? When I was getting cold? When I was underneath like the biggest rainstorm there was. Do you remember that? While everybody was having turkey at the table. Having their feast. They're supposed to feast. Because I don't give thanks for the civil rights that were taken away from the people who were here already. There was a lot of blood that was shed, and we're gonna give thanks for that. Por esa morbosidad. While everybody was having a piece of turkey. Hungry as fuck. Looking at my phone. Hoping for that phone to just ring. I booked the plane to PR the next day. I went to PR with one mission. Serving justice to my father who died in 2020, October 10th. Nobody else did. Nobody. Not my mother. Not my brother. Not even my daughter, like, but it's whatever though. Okay. I went over there. I battled these demons. Yeah, I slipped again. But it was given to me in a way that it wasn't meant to be that way. They put me in that position so that I can suppress from me, so that people looked at me like, who is he? A bum? When I got to PR, I was not a bum. You know what's crazy? That I conquered my inheritance, the inheritance. What was being stolen? Who was reaping from our benefits? That has to stop. That incoming money that was stolen from me for so many years. I had to stop that shit. If not, they would have still been collecting from what was mine. I was the one who made it happen. Do you think a motherfucker has given me a credit and said, yo, you a warrior, you made it happen? No. But when I made it happen, I got stolen from my inheritance, from the same one that I battled for 9 motherfucking months. Nobody called me. Nobody went to my house to see if I needed something. How was I doing? If I was even alive, dead. It was me and my cat. God, dog. I'm never gonna let go of you, bro. And y'all motherfuckers took my cat away from me. I was a kid with another kid. That cat meant the whole fucking world to me, bro. And I'm gonna grieve him to whatever. Well, you know what the bitch says? Yeah, your cat, everything, but he used to purr a lot. That reminds me of when my father was about to die. He purred his death. Do the math. Do the motherfucking math, bro. Oh, how could you have a heart like that, bro? How can your heart be so black and then you say that it's my illusion, that is me? How can you kick me further into the abyss and not lift me up? Oh yeah, you take me to the psych ward. You need help? No. You need help. But I still forgive you. But you know why they could do it? So that when this shit starts happening, what's happening right now, when I start unfolding my life, try to suppress me from society. I have all these motherfucking neighbors that every time I go outside, like eyes on me. My mother has been the one rambling around, telling all the neighbors that I'm crazy, that I'm psychopath, that I'm dangerous to society. Who's dangerous? Who's really dangerous? What did I ever do to you, bro? What did I ever do to you? As a matter of fact, am I even my son's father? Or was my grandmother right? She wanted you to abort me because she knew my grandmother's a witch. She knew that I was gonna come into this life to suffer. Endless suffering. Because I wasn't her son's child. But my father accepted me just for who I was. He never said, "You're not my kid." Who am I? Who the fuck am I? Just questions of life, it's not. But I'm waking up to reality. I'm waking up to what's real. What you say is an illusion. What you say is part of mine. It's really reality. So who's the delusional one? In 4 fucking years, less than 4 years, my father is not spoken of in this house. If I don't bring up my father, nobody brings him up. But when I bring him up, you gotta heal. You gotta let him behind in order so you can heal. You gotta leave your cat behind so you can heal. That's what you do to heal. That's what you do. A man who gave you everything. You know why you cried when he died? Because it hit you like a ton of bricks in the face. All the wrongdoings you did to him, all the gaslighting. All the times that man came with open arms and you fucking rejected him. And that's why my father walks with me and not with you. Don't be mad, bro. Are you gonna take that secret to the grave?